I've got a problem. That is, my mallet is too small for me. While a small mallet like this is great for adjusting things in a vise or tapping pins in and out of place, it really sucks for something like fitting up a hammerhead. You see, because it's so light, it doesn't have the force for me to really seat this head down on my handle. So I always just get fed up with doing that, grab a metal hammer, and crack my handle. So to fix this large gap in my tool chest, I'm making a big ol' honkin' dead blow mallet.
So, like every project, we start by cutting up our material.
That is why I wear steel-toed boots.
Also, because I was going to be fitting up wood into the larger pipe, I wanted to make sure it didn't have any sharp edges. For the smaller pipe, I was afraid that I would stick my finger in there and cut myself, something that I've definitely never done before. Now, I guess my step drill bit was really dull, but drilling these holes gave me a lot of trouble. I kept needing to stop and blow compressed air through my drill because it was overheating. So I was trying to figure out a way to make sure I drill my other hole exactly on the opposite end of this, right? Because if I drilled it over to the side, then our handle would go in like that, and we can't have this. However, luckily enough for me, the back end of this got all scraped to heck, so I can just use this as my reference line. With enough burnt plastic smell and WD-40, we made it through. Now as for welding these two bits together, I lined up my handle with some supports so that I knew it was coming straight out, and then I tacked it on. Then, because I suck at welding, I preheat my metal to a concerning degree. Most people say that 300 degrees Fahrenheit is the best preheat for welds, but I get my best results when the metal is just slightly glowing at around 1200 degrees. After I was content with how those two pieces were stuck together, I got working on the soft faces. I actually almost forgot to drill the holes for the screws that'll actually hold my wooden plugs in there. I figure the most out of the way spot is directly on top, so I took a chunk out of this piece of wood. I believe it's the genus Sumtree. That's spelled SOME-TREE. Alright, so I've gathered up some of my smallest and strangest scrap to pour into here. Some places have best and brightest, but we have smallest and strangest. I didn't say this while I was filming, but there's dead space in the pipe where my handle goes through, and that's where I'm putting all my scrap. Oh yeah, that feels good. Then I shaped my soft faces. I don't really know if they need to be any different, but I figured I'd have the very domed one for hitting flat things, and the flatter one for hitting things like handles. Yeah, this is 4 ounces less than 6 pounds, and let me tell you what, you feel all of that. I mean, it carries that weight completely through whatever you hit. And whatever wood is in the faces is significantly softer than hickory, so I can do this all day, and this will come out far worse than this will, which is the whole idea, because these are easily replaceable. I'm very glad that I have something now that I can just send things home with. I hope you learned something or at least enjoyed. Have a great day.